Hello friends, all the well-known companies ARK Invest, who specialize in investing in breakthrough innovations, has released a very interesting report on of big ideas, which describes technological trends that have the potential to change our entire world during this decade. The report is very large and voluminous, but in today's video, I will briefly tell you about the most areas of interest to us, namely the cryptocurrency Bitcoin and DeFi. If you want to see the full report, then I will leave a link to it in the description below this video. Let's get started. So let's start with the most interesting. With Bitcoin company ARK Invest has always been positive about the future of Bitcoin. But the predictions that the company published now are really astounding and perhaps even shocking. According to ARK Invest predicts that in just 7 years, by 2030, the price of a single Bitcoin could reach $1 million, $480,000, and a positive scenario $682,800 in a neutral scenario, and $258,500 in the negative scenario. That is, even in the worst-case scenario. ARK Invest predicts that within 7 years we might see Bitcoin rise by almost 1,000% if we take the report from current values, but it's much more interesting to hear those calculations from ARK Invest that would allow Bitcoin to reach such a huge value. Consider the most interesting scenario, namely $1,480,000 per Bitcoin by 2030. In order to reach that target, Bitcoin has to go through several stages of implementation. Namely, Bitcoin must reach a 5% penetration rate in corporate treasury assets. Take 25% in the global volume of remittances, 5% in the national public treasury. The currency of emerging markets should consist of 10% of Bitcoin, also 10%. It should penetrate the economic settlement network. People's assets of $1 million and more must be 5% consist of Bitcoin, 6.5% institutional investments should be in Bitcoin, and 50% of the volume should Bitcoin as digital gold. If these conditions are met, the price Bitcoin could reach $1,480,000 in 2030. One of the drivers of Bitcoin price growth may become one of the drivers of Bitcoin price growth. The world's largest financial companies that, even though the cryptocurrency market is in a prolonged decline in the cryptocurrency market, continue to show interest to invest in Bitcoin. For example, the world's largest investment company BlackRock in June of last year partnered with Coinbase Prime to provide its clients direct access to the cryptocurrency. Through such an agreement, BlackRock could raise trillions of dollars in this asset class in the coming years. Or such as the world's largest custodian bank and asset servicing Bank of New York, Malone, last October launched a crypto asset storage platform, and in November last year, one of the world's 4 largest asset management companies in the world, Fidelite Investments, officially launched retail trading in Bitcoin and Ether. So how do you see the interest to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular from by the world's largest financial companies from every day to day only continues to grow with each passing day, even in spite of the huge drawdown of the entire cryptocurrency market? It's not surprising, because even though Bitcoin's serious drawdowns, Bitcoin has outperformed all major asset classes over the long term. Since Bitcoin's creation in 2009, it has experienced 5 major drawdowns of more than 75%, but despite this, Bitcoin has posted positive annual returns over a 3 to 4 and 5-year time horizon. And since it has surpassed all traditional asset classes, including the global stock market, global debt market, and gold. Also in its report, ARK Invest mentioned the possibilities of decentralized finance in the context of the global financial revolution that we can already see today. Returning to the ARK Invest report regarding the prospects of DeFi, I would like to at the moment there are quite a lot of financial world at the moment. There are a lot of problems and deficiencies which affect most of the population of our planet. For example, more than 2 billion people have no access at all to basic banking services. The past years have shown us that the lack of transparency in traditional financial institutions can lead to catastrophic financial meltdowns and huge amounts of money lost due to the obligatory interaction of third or so-called intermediaries. People don't have complete control over their personal money, which makes it difficult settlements and puts people in restrictive framework. And it is precisely decentralized finance that can solve these problems, because DeFi eliminates traditional intermediaries thanks to an automated smart contract that guarantees execution of all processes without the need for third-party intervention. The defiance is global and allows anyone with an internet connection. internet connection to access any financial services from anywhere in the world, and at the same time DeFi is completely transparent, all collateral and any flow of assets are open to scrutiny. And what cannot be the centralized financial that in their own interest may hide the real state of affairs, DeFi is already growing rapidly, develops and scales up. For example, in 2022, the trading volume of DeFi was about $1 and $2 trillion, and that figure is 12 times higher than compared to 2020. In 2022, about $9 trillion was accounted for by transactions in the stablecoins, and that's more than transactions at major card networks such as MasterCard, American Express and Discounter combined. And that's not the limit, because according to the forecast ARK Invest that by 2030 the market capitalization of all crypto assets could reach the $25 trillion mark, which is 25 times the current time. And if you think that is too huge a number to reach, practically impossible, then just for you too, by comparison, the market capitalization of the global stock market is $97 trillion. The money supply is M2. Or the sum total of cash and non-cash of funds is $98 trillion. The global debt market is $123 trillion. Real estate market $280 trillion. On this backdrop, the sum of $25 trillion, even with 25-fold growth, doesn't seem so huge. Whether West's projections will come true we will only know with the passage of time. In the meantime, write in the comments below this video what's your personal opinion of these rather bold predictions, and maybe you have some other opinion about it. If so, be sure to share underneath the video. I want to thank you for watching this video. I wish you all the good and positive and good luck with your investments. Goodbye everyone.